Ladies and gentlemen, I came across a very disturbing video and images of police officers in Murang'a County using live bullets and firing towards the vehicles that were belonging to the leaders of the DCP party who were holding a peaceful political rally in Murang'a County. Here are the tapes.
Then it is where they found us, where they went to break the windows. You can see all the glass is broken all over. Glass is broken.
3 bullets.
Yeah, 3 bullets.
Hey, that is serious.
So they had to force us to sit down, and they forced us to declare that Ruto is to come.
Yes.
Now, this is the highest form of political thuggery that I've seen in recent times. This is the highest form of unconstitutional behavior that has been exhibited by the William Ruto regime that I've seen in recent past. Now, in this video, I want us to look into why exactly the Kenya Kwanza regime decided to use this manner of brutal force against the opposition. But before we do that, now let me start by appreciating those who have already subscribed to this channel. I'd like to thank you because without you, this channel would have never reached where it is currently. I'd also like to request you to hit the like, subscribe, and also the notification bell so that YouTube algorithm will recommend this video to as many people as is possible. Now, thank you so much for having done that. Let's go ahead and proceed with our discussion of the day. Now, there's only one reason why the president, that is to say William Ruto himself, decided to unleash such terrible manner of violence against the likes of Senator Methu and other politicians who allied to Rigathi who were touring Murang'a County yesterday. And the reason is this. President William Ruto is very angry. So why is the president very angry? The president is very angry because of the following reasons. Number one, it has proven to be very hard for the president to fight against the philosophy of one term. It would be very easy for President William Ruto to fight against a distinct individual rather than a philosophy. You see, the philosophy of one term is proving to be a very disturbing nightmare for the president. That is why we see the president day in, day out calling on the opposition to table their manifesto so that he can find exactly what to fight against. He is also urging the opposition to table their candidate so that the president can get a tangible individual that he can fight. Remember, it is very difficult for the president to fight the one-term narrative. It is not easy to fight a philosophy or an ideology. It is much easier to fight an individual than to fight a philosophy. So the president is extremely very angry. So he resorts to violence to silence this narrative that has been going on, fueled by Rigathi Gachagua and the likes. He is very angry at the one-term narrative. He knows that he can do very little to stop it. So he is resorting to violence. Now, had the opposition tabled a singular candidate, then it would be very easy for the president to fight that candidate because it is easier to fight a person than to fight ideology. So in other words, it is like Rigathi Gachagua has really been successful in radicalizing the youth against their president. So what does the president do? He resorts to violence. He tear gases these people when they hold their rallies because it is during the rallies that DCP party and its entourage will fuel and propagate and perpetuate the one-term narrative. And the president does not like it. There was a time in this country that the government was trying to link a number of Muslim radicals with terrorism in this country. And it proved to be so difficult to fight a belief. You cannot fight a belief. Should the DCP party make a mistake of flagging their candidate this early, then it would be the end of the opposition because then President William Ruto will find a tangible person. Let's say that the DCP party decides that it is Matiang'i who is going to be the flag bearer, or it is Rigathi Gachagua, or it is Kalonzo. It is going to be very easy for President William Ruto to deal with these people. Reason being, if we know that it is Rigathi, they can simply follow Rigathi Gachagua wherever he goes. They can follow his lifestyle, they can follow his mannerisms, and they can pin him down, because it would be very easy to do that. If they know that it is Kalonzo Musyoka who is going to contest as the flag bearer to counter Ruto in 2027, then it is going to be very easy for these people to simply pin that individual down and find a way of finishing him up. But you see, an ideology such as one term is very difficult to deal with. We see the judiciary is silent. No action is going to be taken against these rogue officers who decided to, use live ammunition and fire tear gas canisters at the DCP members who are having their peaceful assembly. In a nutshell, this is a war that the president has lost. We did not witness this kind of violence even during President Uhuru Kenyatta's time. No matter the kind of disagreements that Raila Odinga had with Uhuru Kenyatta, we did not witness this kind of violence of live bullets being shot at the vehicles belonging to the then opposition faction, that was the ODM headed by Raila Odinga. What we see now is something that is out of this world. This is something that has never been seen before in the history of this country. So we are seeing a desperate regime, a regime that has run out of options, a regime that is willing to go far and beyond, to do all that is possible within the confines of human imagination to ensure that whether it is through violence, through death, torture, whatever it is, to do away with this opposition. Because for the first time in this country, the sitting president is battling an ideology. President Uhuru Kenyatta was very lucky in that he was battling Raila Odinga and not an ideology that he could not touch. As for William Ruto, he is battling the one-term ideology. It is a belief. What do you think? Tell me about what you think about the unfortunate incident that we saw in Murang'a, where police used live ammunition and targeted the lives of DCP party members. Do let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. I am committed to informing, educating, and entertaining in a manner that mainstream media cannot. And if you're here for the first time, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee you will be treated to a ton of recent content of this nature: politics, policy, and governance issues in our country. All right, this is all that I had for you in this video. Let us meet up in the video that's coming right after this.